How's it going, everybody? Rye right here today, and we are back with your Columbus Blue Jackets, and I hope everybody that celebrates Thanksgiving had a great weekend. Finally got my sleep schedule back on track. Hope you guys ate a lot of good food and celebrated with friends and family. And those of you that didn't, well, I hope you had a good weekend. But we are back now with your Columbus Blue Jackets, ready to get into a very, very fun season number. I want to say this is 3. Is it already 3 or is it 4? Gosh, it's just flies so fast. Either way, Elias Pettersson is now here, right? Johnny Gaudreau, Pettersson, and Kent Johnson. I like the idea of Kent Johnson on the first line getting the +5, considering he's only 23. Johnny Gaudreau, I want to milk whatever we have left out of him. He's got 99 offensive awareness, right? So I did see some comments that say to move line A up to the first line. I'm going to see how he does on the second line. I'd like to see if he can boost Fantilli's point totals, right? With Beauvillier and then Chinikov, Sutter, and Marchenko. Maybe Chinikov should be on the way out here, moving in for some picks. I mean, I might wait for a little bit, right? We could get an upgrade, package him with Severson if Severson wants to move. Maybe we can go, I mean, we have a great goalie and Yaroslav Askarov with a bunch of X factors. Our scratch players are totally fine. So, in the last one though, Harvey-Pinard seems to take after the old coach. So what we're going to do is we're just going to see what teams want him, what teams are going to what they would offer for him. I don't think we're going to get much out of him. He's just a scratched forward for us, so he's probably not got too much value. A little bit, though. I mean, he's a decent depth player at 1.1 million. Probably not going to get much. A 7th-round pick from a bunch of teams. Or we could get Vakanainen or Sandberg, some top 6 defensemen, Seemick, Fleury. 7th from the Panthers. Actually, you know what? There's some of these guys that, Brassard here from the Devils. I mean, I know it's in division, but is Harvey-Pinard really going to be the dagger, if you will? Oh, God. Yeah, he's not what we were hoping for. There was somebody from the Panthers, I want to say. Florida had a couple rookie skaters that they had interested. Skaters matching the block. Vilmaz, I think he's got 2 years left on his deal, 1 year left on his deal. Actually, it's a 72. I mean, Jansen. Now, if I could swap him for Vilmanis, a two-way forward. Actually, he's not that great. He's not that good. We're gonna go back and do the fine trade again, and then we can figure it out from there. But Harvey-Pinard, where are you? You are a center, right? No, he's not. All right, forwards. What position does he play? He is oh God, there he is, a left winger. Got it. Well, it doesn't matter to me anymore, but. There were a couple players, Lapisto or Leclerc here from the Florida Panthers. I want to see if maybe I can get a AHLer that could potentially be a 4th liner for us in the future. Lapisto here is 1860. He's a grinder. You know what? Why not? I'm going to go for the grinder. Send him to Florida. Live your best life there, Harvey-Pinard. But he is out now, and we have to call somebody up. We have an empty space on the 23-man roster. So we'll go to roster moves here. See who's deserving of the call-up in the system. It's probably Akil Thomas. He's an 80 overall. He's a playmaker. His defensive category is pretty poor, but he's got the puck skills for days. We could call up Liam Foudy, actually. We've seen what Liam Foudy can do in the NHL. He's played for us in the past. He had 54. Oh, that's Cleveland. Sorry. I was going to say he had 54 points. No. And then the 22-23 was not us. That was actually real life. So he played 1 season for us, 82 games, 12 points, -1. He only shot 5%. He played 9 minutes. I'd like to leave Akil Thomas down in the minors, so maybe he can get 1 more year of development. So you're being over the available player limit? Really? Do we have somebody? Did they call somebody up? Oh, Lapisto. There we go. And he does not have to clear waivers. So there we go. Foudy comes up. Lapisto goes down. Best lines it down there in the AHL. Let our AHL coach decide what to do. And we can move forward to the start of the season, guys. I am very, very excited with this one. Just a reminder of the lines. We're going to go take a look at the power play to make sure that we got Gaudreau, Pettersson, Johnson, Laine all on the power play. Pettersson, Gaudreau, Johnson, Laine with Boqvist. Power play 2 is Fantilli, Beauvillier, Marchenko, Rensfeldt. And instead of Pius Sutter, we're going to go with Chinikov, right? Get another sniper on that power play. Yep, Beauvillier. Marchenko's back there. Beautiful. And I want the distributor not to be Fantilli. I want Fantilli to be the finisher. I want the distributor to be Rensfeldt and the puck carrier probably to be Beauvillier. I think that makes the most sense there. Take a look at the penalty kill. It's going to be Pius Sutter and Sillinger. That's beautiful. Pitlick and Tessier. And on the third pairing, it's Pettersson and Beauvillier. I mean, that's a really, really good penalty kill. I'm very happy with that. And I'm really excited to get into this season, guys. Let's jump into the first game of the season. Who are we playing? It is the not the New Jersey Devils. That's in the first game of the preseason. First game of the regular season, we're playing at Buffalo. Do we play at Buffalo? I mean, Buffalo's been a really, really good team, right? So why don't we see what we can do against another really good team in the East here? They want to give us Brendan Dillon for some prospect goalie. No, thank you, Arizona. I don't want to do that trade either. Look at us, 3-0-1, 3-1-1, 3-2-1, and against Philadelphia, we win. Okay, but here we go, up against Buffalo. We're going to play the first game of the season. You know, I love to jump in and just play the first game of the season. Buffalo, like I said, a really good Eastern Conference opponent. Maybe a team we could be fighting for the 1 seed overall with. After 1, it's Henry Yokoharu scoring. After 2, it's Pius Sutter, and it's a 1-1 game, and we get to jump into it. On the road for our first game, which is rare. Do we put the Sabres in there, Goat Heads? I feel like the colors are going to be too close with our navy and their black. So I'm just going to stick to this. So we're good here. But there we go. I mean, oh my God, the amount of X factors. They got power. You know, that's really cool, especially for these teams with a lot of young, high-end talent. Maybe when I do a Sabres franchise mode, watching those guys develop X factors, that's going to be a lot of fun. But first line center, Elias Pettersson now taking the face-off. He wins it, but we are unable to get it much further than center ice. We'll go up there to Kent Johnson. Kent Johnson, just dump that thing in. Why are the boards say Buffalo Sabres just all around it? That's interesting. I thank you for reminding me that we're playing the Buffalo Sabres. Dahlin dumps that thing in. Boqvist. We'll go up to Gaudreau. There we go, Gaudreau. Now up to Elias Pettersson. Elias Pettersson, can he get around Dahlin? He does. The shot, it's there, Kent Johnson. Oh, we can't get the rebound because we're going for the check. You know, that ghost, seeing ghosts out here. Just misplayed that on me. I know I gotta hold the LT now. Tage Thompson on Pettersson's tail, but Pettersson gets in. What a save! I don't know who's in net for the Sabres. It's probably Devin Levi. Oh no, that's right. They have Ilya Samsonov now. Alex Tuck will get a good hip check in there on him. He does not fall down, which is kind of impressive. They did nerf hip checks though. We'll go over here to Kent Johnson. Dump that thing in. Power. Is going to knock that thing down. Fantilli's there. Dahlin skates away from Fantilli. Beauvillier, can we prevent the pass breakout? Peterka goes up to Benson. Benson gets leveled at the blue line. Great hit there. Werenski now fly in the zone. Oh, God, I saw that hit coming. Dahlin puts him into the bench, and I can't switch my player. Peterka, stop him from getting out of the blue line safely, but Power now is going to find Benson. Benson tries to dish it across. Line now with the puck. Skates up. Sabres on a line change. We come in. We shoot. Samsonov stays strong. Gostisbehere is now playing for the Sabres. Peterka, who's having an amazing season right now, will chop that thing around. We'll see if we can get over there with Marchenko. We cannot. Peterka gets there first, but he gets leveled by a combination of Chinikov and Marchenko, our third-line snipers. We'll go with the spin. I tried to get that thing to Chinikov. Chinikov on Yokiharu, the goal scorer for the Sabres. Rensfeldt shoots, misses the net, but it was close. There was a little bit of a gap. Peyton Krebs can't get that puck out. Marchenko's on him. Marchenko now just shoot short side. There we go. Sutter, we're buzzing now. Okay, yeah, there we go. We'll shoot again. Rensfeldt shoots. Samsonov makes the save. We almost have full pressure, but covered by Samsonov for a save. I'm going to say his name a different way every time, aren't I? But here we go. Line 1 is back out there against the line 3 of Krebs, Cousins, and Fost. Interesting choice of putting Cousins on the third line. I guess when you've got, I mean, they don't have Middlestat anymore. We traded for Middlestat, and then we let him walk. So no sunk cost fallacy here with this GM. Fost is gonna get that puck out. Johnny Gaudreau gets knocked off it. Rensfeldt picks it up. We're gonna go back to Rensfeldt. Rensfeldt, can we layer that? Yes, we do. Here we go. We're in. Kent Johnson back to Pettersson. Elias Pettersson scoring his first goal for the Blue Jackets in a big one here on the road in Buffalo. A big goal here. Might seal us the win. Not much time remaining in this one. 3:42 to go, but Pettersson, a great little saucer there from Rensfeldt, I believe it was. Yes, it was Rensfeldt with that nice little floating saucer to just lead Pettersson, who then found Johnson, who's now got the puck. Johnson, we tried to step in. Cousins now with the puck. Gets nudged by Boqvist, but bounces off of it. Cousins, picks it up. Good play there from Werenski, but Fost is in front. Peyton Krebs now. Peyton Krebs with the puck. Fost, what a save by Askarov! Oh my goodness! A great dangle from Fost in front, but Askarov flashes the leather. The right-handed glove might I add. I just noticed that. We've had him for 2 seasons. This is his 2nd season. I just noticed it. But man, oh man, what a save. And the Sabres almost have full pressure. We need to get this puck out. Boqvist finds Gaudreau. Gaudreau gets slashed, and that should be it. Fast, maybe frustrated after the amazing save, trying to clench a little too hard to make something happen. And we are going to get out of here with a win as long as we don't allow a short-handed marker. Beauvillier can't come in and pick that one up. Peterka now with the puck is going to find Dahlin again. Dahlin gets in. Peterka's shot! Short-handed. There we go. 25 seconds to go. We'll go up to Rensfeldt. Rensfeldt now. Can we get in? Oh, they pulled the goalie. Rensfeldt does get leveled at the blue line. Peterka now can't do anything to pick it up. I went to switch my player instead of shooting on the empty net. Peterka now. We step up. Fantilli. Tage Thompson. Tage gets around him. Tage shoots. Peterka on the rebound. And the Sabres, with 7 seconds to go, short-handed, have tied the game. J.J. Peterka, with his first of the season, short-handed with just 7.6 to go. Or was it 6.7? 6.0 to go in this one. Dylan Cousins on the faceoff is going to win it. Samuelson now with that big 7-year. Thompson at the buzzer. Oh, my God. Askarov, what are you doing? Kicks that one right back out to Cousins. Oh, my goodness, man. That was crazy. But a good period from us. I mean, we scored. The shots were even. Hey, that's just fun. That's what I like. I like to see some fun here. Just that's why we play them, right? Get to see Pettersson scoring for the team. His first one. Owen Power now in overtime is going to lose the puck. We get up to Pettersson. He gets around Power. Pettersson in front, and a great save by Samsonov. We'll go down low and around to Line. Line back to Pettersson. Pettersson in front. Can't get it there. We'll shoot low. Oh, the rebound almost came out as far as Gaudreau. Cousins is going to get that thing deep. Boqvist now with a minute to go on the power play. Gaudreau now in front of the net. It's a 3-on-2 because they pressured. Oh, and a great stick by Owen Power as Dylan Cousins comes in. He's going to shoot. It's going to be turned away. Cousins comes out of the corner with the puck, but Pettersson is there. He gets a rough ride there from Dylan Cousins. Johnny Gaudreau around Dahlin. We're going to go back into Boqvist. The one-timer is saved. Can't pick up the bouncing puck. Dahlin banks that thing off the boards. We skate with Pettersson. We're going to pick that thing back up. Liney's got a ton of ice. He's going to get around Power again. We'll go back into Pettersson. Power just shrugging off that check. Boqvist picks it up. We'll go over to Gaudreau. We'll try and get that thing to Pettersson, but it'll just work as a dump, as now Dahlin with the puck is going to fire that thing out of play. It's not going to be a penalty because he only fired it into the bench, because dumps are just so pathetically weak this year, because we got to make sure full pressure. You guys don't forget that we added full pressure this year. Just bring the dump back, please, or at least find a happy medium. Marchenko, we're going to go over to Rensfeldt. Rensfeldt with the shot. It's blocked. Beauvillier will go down low to Johnson. Johnson now with the puck. Johnson to Marchenko. Oh, the shot was there. He couldn't get it on target. And it is even strength hockey. 4-on-4. We're throwing it back to the old overtime. Rensfeldt, get it in. There we go. Johnson picks it up. Johnson shoots. Oh, my God. His shot is crazy nice. We'll stop. We get nudged, but he's going to... Oh, I thought he was going to keep going with it. Savoy now with the puck is going to get it knocked off him. Samuelson jumping off the ice. Finds Yoki Haru. Yoki Haru finds Ghostest Bear. Marchenko picks that one up. Let's get that thing up and out, please. Okay, it's out at least. That's the good news. Bad news is we were unable to hit Johnson there. And now Jack Quinn comes in. He gets knocked down by Marchenko, who's been surprisingly physical in this one. Beauvillier, can we skate with it? Jack Quinn tries to stop the poke. Johnson to Beauvillier, the shot, a great blocker save there. Marchenko now is in. We're going to go to Rensfeldt. The slapper, the tip from Johnson. 3 seconds to go, 2 seconds to go, 1 second to go. And it is going to go to a shootout here in game 1 of the season. So we had the lead. We blew it. We had chances in overtime, but here we go. Elias Pettersson is our first taker. Can we get the shot away? No, we can't. We're testing that blocker of Samsonov, but it is just too good. Cannot be beaten. And here comes Tage Thompson. The dangles rips it past Askarov's blocker side. And we are now down 1-0 in the shootout. We've got Johnny Gaudreau, though, coming in. Forehand, backhand. There we go. And we tucked that one home. I was going to say forehand, backhand, but it was backhand, forehand, backhand. With the puck on a string, it's so quick. Couldn't get the glove out there in time. Now Jeff Skinner, the $9 million man. Woo, that was a good shot. That was a good attempt but not gonna beat Askarov. We've got line A now. Can we go backhand, forehand, backhand again? Oh, and this time he sold out for glove side, and we are able to beat him blocker side. Look at this. We beat him glove hand last shot. He's gonna sell out to stop the blocker side, and we pull that thing back to the backhand, and now it's Rasmus Dahlin for the Sabres. He's gotta score. He does the toe drag, and it squeaks through Askarov, and we're going to sudden death now in the shootout. Kent Johnson now in the zone. We're going to dangle. We go backhand. Oh, no. We just couldn't lift it at all. We tried to tuck it around him. Couldn't lift it. And now Zach Benson has a chance to win it for the Buffalo Sabres in the shootout, but it's saved by Askarov. Let's go. All right. Now we have Adam Boqvist. All right. I guess we'll see what we can do here. We'll try and go glove hand. There it is. What a move by Boqvist. Beats Samsonov. Look at this little forehand, backhand, forehand. He sold out blocker. We beat him blocker on the last goal. And this time he just isn't able to push over in time. And now Jack Quinn, sudden death. He has to score. He gets in. Askarov shuts the door. And your Columbus Blue Jackets are going to take this one in a shootout. So we jump in. Askarov gets the third star, 1.85 goal against average in game one. Things we love to see. Only one goal allowed before I jumped in. And we got Elias Pettersson, his first goal of the season. Beautiful, beautiful first game there. So let's get through the first month. I know it's only like, it's 5 games, 6 games. We beat Tampa Bay. We beat Minnesota. We beat St. Louis. Okay. We beat Detroit. Can we beat, this time we lose to Buffalo on home ice. And we are going to beat the LA Kings. Holy cow. 6-1 to start the season. Elias Pettersson with 7 goals in 7 games, add 4 assists, and you got 11 points in 7 games played. Things are going mighty well for us right now. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We've got November to get through here. It's a good draft class. Good to see that. Eric Johnson, don't really want Eric Johnson. Thank you. Against Philly, we're going to win. That's a convincing win, 5-1. Against Carolina, 8-5. A lot of goals in that one. Catches up to us in the next one as we lose 5-4. Bouncing back with 3 straight wins before losing to the Devils. A tight one, low-scoring affair against the Canadiens. We do beat the Eastern Conference opponents before going out on the Western Conference road trip, which saps the life and lose 4 in a row. Okay, 14-7-0 though. I'll take 28 points through the first 2 months. I mean, the Canadiens are the best team in the Atlantic. The Sabres right behind them with 28 points. That's why I played against Buffalo. Kent Johnson with 28 points. Speaking of 28 points, the Sharks complete their rebuild, or so far have rebuilt quite well, with 30 points in 20 games. So as far as things stands, we are a really good team right now. I want to take a look at the team stats real quick. Player stats can be a little misleading at this point in the season. Only a quarter into the season. But goals for per game, we're at 4.05. Goals against per game, 3.29. It is a little high. I mean, you look at the teams right behind us. I mean, we're outscoring our problems right now. 2.47 for the Islanders. That's Islanders. Oh my God. 2.53, 2.4, that's horrible. 3.1 and 3.05, and then 3.0 and 3.11. So our games are at least very entertaining. Our power play percentage, oh my God, 51 power plays. No power play goals for the New York Islanders. Are you kidding me? Okay, our power play isn't quite clicking like you would hope, but the penalty kill is doing quite well. So and we kind of expected that. Our coaching staff did take a step back, so the special teams are probably going to be a big one that did regress. But looking at it here, I mean, Kent Johnson, line A's got 24 on the second line. He's got 8 power play points, so I think he's doing just fine where he is. Pettersson has got 23 points. He's got 14 goals. He's the main goal scorer on that first line, so that's nice to see that we have 2 top goal scorers, right? Line A and Pettersson, right? They're both scoring goals. That's what we need. 2 lines that can score. Johnny Gaudreau, point per game still. Kirill Marchenko, it really does seem to fall off. Fantilli is a -4, and that's kind of been the story of his whole career. The defensive awareness only being an 83. I'd like to see that increase. It should increase as he develops and grows, but I don't really see I don't want to put him on the third line, right? Cole Sillinger doing really well, actually. 10 points there. Is he playing on the third line? No, he's playing on the fourth line. Love to see that. Chinikov, 9 points in 21 games played. Now, this is the kind of guy that we would go after at the trade deadline anyway, right? So I don't really want to think about moving him right now. Maybe we will. We'll check out what the wheel has to say. But I think with Chinikov right now, I think we should keep him. Rem Pitlick looks like a great signing. Beauvillier, Gets that new contract and doesn't quite live up to what he's done in the past. 50 points in both seasons. He's only on pace for 30 points right now. He's not playing as much power. He's not, you know what, the power play's not clicking as well for him. He is playing the most ice time of his career with us. Surprising to see that he's got the fewest amount of points on pace for. But then Pius Suter, I mean, guys, the team is like from top to bottom doing really, really well, except for Johan Rensfeldt. Minus 11. Yay, that is horrible. But Boqvist and Werenski are a plus 20. Severson is a plus 2. Jirasek is a minus 5, but a minus 11 for Rensfeldt. Matachuk, I'm happy with Matachuk. He's an offensive defenseman. He's got 5 points. I mean, I'll take it for the amount of minutes he's playing. And then in goal, Askarov is playing well, but Daniil Tarasov, 0-3, 3 games played. That is not great. 6.27 is definitely not a great goal against average to have at this point in the season. But we'll go up another month. We'll try and get as close to halfway through the season. You know, I like to go to January 1st so we can start talking re-signings and extensions and potential trades. But we'll get up there now. Another month, a decent amount of games in this month, so we should really see just how good we are. They want to give us Fabro and Lauzon for Saralainen, Taylor, and Lidman. I don't really want to give up Lidman. Lidman's got like, he's going to be up here next year, right? We hope, right? I don't want Shillington. We do beat Edmonton. That's good to see that, especially after we just lost to San Jose, who's the best team in the league right now, I think. They're at least one of. But there we go. A point streak there. Snapped by the Toronto Maple Leafs. We do beat the best team in the Atlantic. The last time I checked was the Montreal Canadiens. Followed up with 2 wins against Philly, where we score 5 in each of them. And our goals have come back to life. Okay, we had a little stretch there where it was tough, but the games are pretty close. This game against the Carolina, we dominated, and we have 46 points. That's tied for the most in the league now with the Leafs and the Canadiens. The Sabres 2 behind them. With a game, 2 games in hand. So we are the best team in the league because we have the most points and the fewest amount of games played. The Sabres right there behind us, and the Lightning. That Atlantic division is absolutely brutal. This overtime loss against the Panthers was pretty good because the Panthers, I mean, I don't know, 38 points in 31. I can't really say they're a bad team, right? But we've played about 33 games. I kind of want to go up a little bit more. Wow, Line A is just absolutely feasting on lesser competition. Let's go ahead and go just another couple weeks up here. We have what? How many games? Detroit, Boston. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll get through the Vancouver game. That should get us to halfway through the season, 41 games. Back-to-back wins there after losing in overtime to the Panthers. We continue our dominance over the Carolina Hurricanes. You love to see it. St. Louis, Vegas, Vancouver, and we have not lost in the month of January. 2027 is our year. Hey, look forward to it, Blue Jackets fans. 2027 is your year. But Kent Johnson with 56 points in 41 games. The offense is alive. The defense has started to round into shape, and 62 points in 41 games. We're on pace for 124 points. I don't think we're going to finish the season with 124. We're obviously going to hit a skid somewhere towards the end of the season. But right now, we've got a 9-point cushion on the Washington Capitals and a game in hand. The Devils, the next best team. So we probably, I mean, barring something absolutely catastrophic, we have a 19-point lead on third place. So we, and the wild card, right? So we have a 19-point cushion in the playoffs. So playoffs are not a question right now. The question is, what can we do to get this team over the hump to the cup? And that's what we brought in Pettersson for. 4.24 goals for per game. And the defense really is starting to round into form. We're actually still around that 3.07, but the Islanders are no longer playing the most boring hockey you ever witnessed in your life. They're at least playing a little bit more entertaining. They've scored a couple power play goals. Good for them. Our power play. Yeah, there it is. There's too much talent for our power play to really just be as quiet as it was. And the penalty kill, around where it was, a little bit worse, but it is what it is. I'll take it. And Kent Johnson on pace for 112 points. Line A on pace for 100 points and almost 50 goals. Johnny Gaudreau with 48. Pettersson with 45. Boqvist with 42 and a plus 42. Boqvist, he lost that elite potential, but he's medium top 4 as an 87. He's killing it, right? How could we? He's got to jump at least a point or two in the offseason after this season. Fantilli fixing his plus minus and his 39 points in 41 games. So the evening out of the top 2, right? We couldn't just rely on that one line. That's why getting Pettersson was huge. It's looking like it's absolutely huge. Marchenko, Beauvillier rounding back into form, right? He's really gotten hot in the last 8 games, right? He had, 8 points? He's got 12 points in the last 8 games or something like that. So I think right now Beauvillier is going to be, again, that probably just under 50 because of his slow start to the season, but he's still going to be above a half point per game. Chinikov looking good. Sillinger is looking all right. Pius Sutter plus 15. What is he doing that's getting him the plus 15? I mean, that's one of the better plus minuses on the team for the forwards anyway. That's a fourth best on the team. I don't know what's going on for him, but hell, I'll take it, especially from a fourth liner there. And then on the defensive side of things, we saw that Boqvist and Werenski are doing great. Rensfeldt definitely improved his plus minus. Matachuk as well. Severson. So the team defensively is rounding into form. Tarasov, I mean, he's got 4 wins. He's 4-1 in his last 5. Goal against average has come down from 6.8. But it's really the Askarov show here. 2.74, 909. It's not the best, but it'll certainly be enough for us in this kind of team. If we're scoring 4 per night and he's only allowing 2 point something, we're going to be just fine. But honestly, guys, I don't know what else this team is going to need or what we might have to do. We'll take a look here, though. The wheel can always screw things up. We got to make sure Harvey-Pinard's off the wheel, and then we add in Liam Foudy. And let's go ahead and see what challenge will be dealt. All right, so here we are at the wheel, ready to give her a spin and see what challenge awaits us. Guys, things are going so well. I really, really hope that this isn't like some terrible, terrible one. Player is, these two, this is an injury. Player will miss the next game. Okay, so whoever this player is will just miss the next game. We have an injury. Okay, that could have been way worse. So let's go ahead and see what player it got banged up in the last one and is going to be out for the next game. It will be Adam Fantilli. So Fantilli, who I just credited for like getting hot, playing really, really well, is going to be out for the next game. Our next game is against the Anaheim Ducks, who are 24-12-5. That's good enough. Where are they sitting? They are sitting in second place, tied with the Sharks at 53 points. So one of the better teams in the league, and we're going to be out without our second line center. But that could have been a lot worse. Fantilli's going to miss one. Hopefully this team doesn't suffer too much without him. Give one of those scratch guys a chance to come in, maybe Liam Foudy, see what he can do. But guys, again, if you have any other challenges you want to see, let me know. I will add them to the wheel. But this has been a lot of fun, guys. Things are going really well, and I'm glad nothing from the wheel screwed it up too much. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.
It's a free-for-all before we fall. It's a free-for-all before we fall. Took some L's, but I guess you can't win them all.